Hi, my name's Jadie and I'm playing Felicity.
Hi, I'm Robyn and I'm playing Harvey. It's about two siblings who, while the story is kind of heartbreaking, it's also incredibly funny. It's a dark comedy, and it's about how these two sort of live their lives and have a very eventful summer. What would you say about it?
So I would say it's about two young people that are living in a caravan on their own for the summer. And throughout the course of the play, you find out what they get up to, how they get by, and eventually how they have ended up being on their own without any parental supervision for the summer.
It's a very sort of impactful and heart-wrenching story, but wrapped up in a lot of, well, marshmallow and silliness. Like, it's very silly.
It's got a lot of heart.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
For me, I love a dark comedy. I feel like one of the best ways to explore like dark themes is by making people laugh. It makes it a lot easier to tap into. And Felicity, my character, is just the cutest little gem you've ever seen. So, I just loved everything about it, really.
Absolutely. I really love I love working with new writing, and I like it because it becomes very live, and you sort of find these things, and there's no sort of pre-established, you're not doing Hamlet, you're creating something new with a really wonderful company of people. And the characters themselves, I really like their connection and their dynamic, and sort of it's a very fast play, like you say. Not only is it funny, it's very quick, it's very naturalistic, it sort of zips by. I think we found that in the read-through, and we did that yesterday. And sort of reading through it, I just kept wanting to know what happens next.
She is just a little bundle of like excitement. She hasn't quite been stamped down by life yet. She has a lot of like sparkle in her, and she can be a tad annoying, I'd say, to people around her.
But she's 8.
Yeah, she's 8, and she's just like trying to make the best of her situation that she's in, and bring joy to both herself and the people around her. And she's so smart.
She's so clever. Is very caring, very loving, very protective, and fills that older sibling role. And it is fun because, again, talking to Emma, she really wanted this to be a gender-neutral character. Now, I'm non-binary, and so I'm playing them for me as a non-binary person, but it's going to be far more about what the audience gets from them and what the audience sort of projects onto them, because there are elements of the oldest sister in there, having to look after and that parentification, but also the older brother wanting to protect, all of these gendered ideas that we have about siblings. So Harvey, in some ways, is a bit of a blank canvas for the audience to see what they need to see, and I really enjoy that. But mostly they're really loving, and they're just doing their best.
Yeah, and they put Felicity before anything. Like all they want ultimately is to protect Felicity. Yeah. That is their like ultimate goal, I would say.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
As a person, I often feel like I've had experiences being a carer and caring for someone with mental health issues, and really sublimating all your own needs and ignoring all your own signals just to go, well, I have to care for this person, and they are the most important thing. And I do really relate to that in Harvey. But also, Harvey is a sassy human at points.
Yeah.
And I think there's some real fun and silliness still in there that I enjoy. I enjoy that.
I feel like I'm quite like cheeky as a person, and my friends say that I argue like a lawyer, which I feel like Felicity does.
Yes.
Like she picks out like if someone says something wrong or that goes back on something, or like she'll be the first person, she'll pick it out immediately, and I feel like I have that trait, which is actually a negative, but I'm gonna go mischief, love, and desperation.
Mine is silly, heartfelt, and important.